السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد. In these lessons we are going through translation of some surahs, some long ayats. In the last lesson we learned the translation of Surah 10. If you already knew the translation of Surah 10, okay, mashallah, well done. If not, go through the lesson again or any translation and learn the translation of Surah 10. Today we're going to look at Surah Sharah. Surah Sharah. And we will look in this surah every Arabic grammar that we have learned. So let's go through some of the things we've learned. In the beginning of the course, we started with a kalima. Kalima is three types: ism, fa'il, harf. Ism, fa'il, harf. Ism is noun, fa'il is verb, and harf is particle. Then we started learning the sentences, the two types of sentences. Number one, a verbal sentence, which is al-jumlatul fi'liyatu. The sentence starts with a verb. And number two, al-jumlatul ismiyatu. The sentence starts with an ism. Jumla fi'liya, as we've learned, we need a fa'il first. So every fa'il needs a doer. We look for the doer, and doer is the fa'il. And if the doer is present in the sentence as a noun, so that noun will be in halatu rafa. It is only the first siga of mudhakkar on the scale of fa'ala. If we see the first siga, then we look for the fa'il in the sentence. And if it's the first siga of muannas, fa'alat, then we look for the fa'il in the sentence. But if the rest of the form, muthanna form, jama form, then the fa'il will be within the fi'l, attached with the fi'l. The fa'il will come as a damir attached with a fi'l. For rest of the sigas, we don't look for any fa'il as a noun in the sentence. Okay? And then we've learned, next thing is maf'ul. We need an object. So the majority of the verbs, we need an object. There are some verbs that don't require objects. But for the majority of the verbs, we need object maf'ul. And maf'ul comes in halatun nasab. Okay. So these are the three things: fa'il, fa'il, maf'ul. Once we have these three and we have extra other things, will be other things. Like we may have harf, we may have huruf al-jar, one of the, and then after that will be majroor. And the fa'il can be a single noun, or fa'il can be a phrase, murakkab. And we went through the murakkab tawsifi, mawsuf sifa, murakkab idafi, mudaf, mudaf ilay. Okay, so these things we need to look for. Also maf'ul. The maf'ul also can be a single noun, Maf'ul also can be a phrase, and the phrase is Mawsuf Sifa, Mudaf Mudaf ilayh, Ismul Ishara, Musharun ilayh, all this. So in this surah, we're going to go through one by one, each word, and I'll try to explain, see if we can understand. And we've learned there's two types of fi'l. One is al-fi'l al-madi and fi'l al-mudari. Okay. We need to look for the alamat mudari, the signs of mudari at the beginning of the fi'l. Alamat mudari are four: ya, ta, alif, nun. Ya, ta, alif, nun. Alif, Hamza comes only one siga, wahid mutakallim, and the noon again only comes in one siga, jama mutakallim. But the ya comes for ghaib sigas, and ta comes for mukhatab sigas. And we'll talk the rest of the things in the lesson, inshallah. Surah Sharah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most kind, the most merciful. Alam nashrah laka sadraka. So here we see a, then lam. So let's think, can this a be one of the harful istifham, asking question? Lam, we've learned lam comes before fal mudari, and it gives fal mudari in halatul jazm. We'll see sukun on the last letter. If there is harf illat on the last, harf illat will drop. So is this that lam that makes fal mudari negative and gives strong fal madi meaning? We've learned a group of this huruf that comes before fal mudari and takes fal mudari into halatul jazm. So let's see if the next word is fal mudari or not. Nashrah. Do we see noon at the beginning? Alamat mudari? Yes. And the last letter is a sukun? Yes. If it is an ism, it cannot have a sukun. Ism ends with tanween if there is no alif lam. So because there is no tanween and there is no alif lam at the beginning, so this word cannot be an ism. So let's look, can it be a fi'l? Noon at the beginning, yes, alamat mudari, and the last letter is sukun. If we take the sukun and put the original dhamma, nashrahu, nashrahu, and what is the fi'l madi? Sharaha. So sharaha yashrahu from bab fataha. Fataha yaftahu matches. So the from group of fataha. So sharaha yashrahu. It means if we talk about a book, that means to explain. If we talk about some maths, for example, to explain how to do maths. And if it's, for example, something written in Arabic, and we explain in more details. So Sharah. So this is how we have Sharah of Sahih al-Bukhari. Explanation of Sahih al-Bukhari. Sharah of Sahih Muslim is a hadith book. Explanation. Sharah. So Sharah yashrahu, to explain. But over here, because this is to do with sadrun, chest. Sadrun. Yeah, the last word is sadrun, chest. So we have to take another meaning. Obviously, we cannot say explain the chest. No. Another meaning of Sharah is to open. Yeah, to open. Now it makes sense. Open. So sadrun, chest. The jama of that is sudurun. Sudurun. What about what the kaf is doing there? Yeah. Now this kaf, as we said, any damir that comes with any ism that becomes mudaf and mudaf ilayh. Suppose I want to take this ka and put anta, for example, yeah? Anta. Suppose I want to say your chest. Sadr, anta. Now, anta is the damir of rafa, damir of rafa case. So, any damir comes or attached with ism, that damir always will be mudaf ilayh. Always will be mudaf ilayh. So mudaf ilayh is in halatul jar. So we need to know the damir of halatul jar. So this damir is halatul rafa. We can say sadru anta just to understand. It's not going to be correct. Just to understand your chest. Sadr anta, your chest. But anta is in halatul rafa. We want a damir in halatul jar. We've learned a chart of damir, that the damir is in halatul nasab and jar is the same, which is the ka. Okay, so this ka is the damir of halatul nasab and jar. Over here, lam is harful jar, laka, and see the kaf is majroor, so halatul jar, laka. So now we established a hamza is harful istifham. Lam is to make fal mudari nafi, strong meaning, and takes fal mudari into al fal al madi. So if you want to translate, shall we start with a? A means is. But because we translate in the past tense and it is a verb, we cannot translate is. We have to translate did. Did. Lam, not. Lam, not. Nashrah, opened. So because it's fail, we have to start with did. Did. Nashrah, noon is there, jama mutakallim, we. Okay? Did we. So lam gives negative meaning, not. Did we not? Nashrah, opened. Did we not? Opened. We'll try to translate word by word. Most of the time it will make sense. Sometimes if it doesn't make sense, we have to back and forth translate the word before it first, the word after it first to make sense. But most of the time, word to word will make sense. So I did, lam, nashrah, we not opened. Did we not opened? Laka, for you. For you. Saddaraka. See, why is a saddara in halatul rafa? So let's go back on nashrah. We found the fail. Now we need the fa'il. Yeah. So for this siga, we've learned the fa'il is nahnu, which is mustatir. So that's how we translated we. Did we not open? And Sadara will be in halatu. It is in halatu nasab, which is the maf'ul of nashrah. Did we not open for you your chest? Did we not open for you your chest? Alam nashrah. Did we not open? Laka, for you. Sadraka, your chest. Ayat number 2. وَوَضَعْنَا عَنْكَ وِزْرَكَ. So this wow at the beginning is, oops, I wanted to make a space. Normally, wow and the next word don't have a space. Wow and the next word is written together. Okay, I'm putting a space so we can understand. So the wow here, the beginning of a sentence, we can say it is wow atf. And next word is وَضَعْنَا. If you have learned some verbs from our course, we will know the verb is وَضَعَ. وَضَعَ يَضَعُ, to put. وَضَعَ يَضَعُ, normal means to put. What siga is this? And we see the last letter sukun of the verb. The last letter is ayn, waw, dad, ayn. Yes, we have a sukun. After that, we're having a damir, na, which is the mutakallim damir. Mutakallim damir. Sorry, you don't hear me? I think from my side is okay. Sometime. وضعنا, the noon mutakallim, we. So wada'a, to put, we put. Now when wada'a comes with an, and wada'a comes with an, we have next an, anka. So, and sometimes according to the context of the sentence, we have to translate other meaning of the verb. The main meaning of the verb we have learned, but some file have many other meanings, which we haven't learned. But according to the sentence, we just have to adjust it. So next word is wizraka. Again, wizrun is the word, and which is a noun. It will be in halatul nasab maf'ul. Again, there is a ka to make it mudaf ilay. Wizrun is burden. Wizrun, burden. There's an ayah, وَلَا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى. No one will take the burden of another person on the day of judgment. They are burden. So, wada'a over here will translate remove, to remove. And wada'ana, we removed, anka, from you. An is one of the harful jar, An means from, about, and we have removed from you wizraka, your burden. Okay. So try to translate word by word. Most of the time we'll make a sentence. And we removed from you your burden. Your burden. Okay. This is one way of translating sentence by sentence. But if we look at carefully, grammatically, this waw is atf. Waw atf. First waw. Atf on what? The sentence before. Okay. So sentence before was a question, and it gave us the meaning of Madi. Over here, وضعنا also giving us also fi'l Madi. So we can also translate on the atf of the first ayah. Means first ayah was a question, so rest of the ayats will be also question. Okay, this is another way of translating. And did we not? Okay, and did we not remove from you your burden? Going to do atf on the first ayah. So every ayah will be a question, doing atf from the first. Or if we want to do separate ayat, we can do as it is. And we remove from you your burden. So this is the beauty of Quran. We cannot do this in any other language, in any other, even Arabic, any other textbooks. This is Quran. Instead of putting alam nada all the time, putting alam for all the here, or rafa'ana, again putting alam here, then, or, okay, we don't need that. Quran doesn't need that. Quran just wants, and we can just do atf on that ayah. We just leave it normal as it is, can do that, and the atf also both correct. وَوَضَعْنَا عَنْكَ وِزْرَكَ, and we removed from you your burden. الَّذِي أَنْقَضَ ظَهْرَكَ. So الَّذِي is talking about the burden. So الَّذِي, the burden which أنقض. Is this Hamza istifham? If it's Hamza istifham, then the verb will be Nun Qaf Dad. Naqada. Naqada. Well, no, it is not Naqada. And this Hamza is not Hamzatul istifham. This Hamza is part of the verb Anqada. Anqada yunqidu is a four-letter verb, which is thulathi mazid fi. Mazid fi. Nun, Qaf, Dad is the main three root letters, and Hamza is extra at the beginning. So thulathi mazid fi. And the thulathi mazid fi, we went through 8 babs. One of them is bab if'al, if'al. So his anqada is from if'al. Anqada yunqidu. Af'ala yuf'ilu. To weigh something, to become heavy. Anqada, to make something weight a lot. Anqada is the first sigha. Huwa is the fa'il. We can see ظهر in halatul nasab, which is the maf'ul. The word ظهر means back, back. Anka, which is damir mudaf ilay, your back. ظهرك, your back. So الذي أنقذ, which had weighed, the burden that was weighed upon ظهرك, upon your back. So any word that gives us upon meaning, no, there is not any word upon meaning, but أنقذ ظهرك in English, it makes sense if you put upon, which had weighed upon your back. And that heavy thing, that burden, وضعنا عنك وزرك, we've removed it. And again, word to word, we try to translate word to word. Ayat number 4. وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ. Again, رفع يرفع, to raise. Wow, again, عطف. Want to do عطف from the first ayah. And the siga is جمع متكلم. رفعنا. And did we not? ID. Okay. And did we not? Going to do عطف on the first. If not, and we raised, and we raised لك, for you, for you, ذكرك, مفعول. Okay, normally ذكر, we know ذكر means remember, ذكر means mention, ذكر, literally ذكر of Allah. But over here, your mentioned, your name, your repute. And we raised for you your